After falling behind by 3 early, the Patriots had no problems taking down the Bengals, scoring 20 unanswered points. The New England defense gave Andy Dalton fits all day, picking off the QB 4 times. Offensively, the Patriots had almost 50 more rushing yards than Tom Brady had passing yards. Brady did find the end zone, though, twice. New England would wind up winning this one 34-13. So, Shannon, on a scale of 1 to 10, how impressed were you by the Patriots?
2. Again, it's about the defense. They got 5 takeaways. Gilmore did an unbelievable job again. He had another 2 interception game. The other DB, J.C. Jones, I think that's his name. He had 2. Jackson. Yeah. He had 2 interceptions
they got
also.
Lots of Joneses and Jacksons.
He seems to like those guys because he had a Cyrus Jones a couple of years ago. He likes Jones and Jackson. You're right, Skip. Again, you look at the defense, and because what we're starting to see, when they hold the opponent under 14, they win. Teams that have gotten over 14, they've lost. And, Skip, if you look at it, 3 of their scoring drives, the Patriots got 17 points when they started the ball in Cincinnati's territory. And you give up that pick 6, so you're talking about 24 of their points. So Tom Brady got 10 points in which he had to drive the field. Now, Skip Bayless will tell you that Tom Brady is still playing unbelievable. He's playing unbelievable football, Skip. 15 of 29, above 28? Hold on. I know good well Tom Brady ain't get 5 turnovers and had 128 yards passing. But everybody wants to believe that Tom Brady is just fine. Stop this. Stop this lunacy. Stop this maddening. Skip, you know he about to get that pocket watch. You know Coach Belichick about to give that old gold watch.
I hope he does.
You got about to give that gold watch, Skip. Look.
I would love to see Tom Brady with the Chargers next year.
Love to. They got the running game going. Sonny Michel ran the ball hard yesterday. Burkhead came and then gave him a big run, gave him that 33-yard touchdown run. They even let N'Keal Harry carry the ball a couple of times. But, Skip, look, if you've been impressed with what the defense has been doing, and they've been doing this pretty much all year, they've had 3 lapses, or if you want to say lapses, where they've played competition that's the offense is comparable to what they are on defense. You look at the Ravens, you look at the Texans, and you look at I forget who beat them last week. You see what's going on.
Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Beat the
Patriots.
Yes.
If you look at an offense that's comparable to what they can possess defensively, you see they struggle. Let that sink in. Every game in which they've given up more than 14 points, they've lost. So, Skip, I'm not, 15 or 28. Brady was like 3.7 yards an attempt. Out of 26 quarterbacks, of the 26 quarterbacks to start at least 3 games since week 11. I just want you to let that sink in. That's a large body, because Skip loves large bodies of work. He said he liked large bodies, like the Atlantic and the Pacific Ocean. He said he liked large bodies, so I want to give him a large body of work. Since week 11, of the 26 quarterbacks that started at least 3 games, Tom Brady, GOAT Brady, the winner of 6 Super Bowls, is dead last in yards per attempt. 2, defense gets a 10, but I drug it down to a 2 because the offense was minus.
My turn. On an impressive scale of 1 to 10, I give New England's performance yesterday a 1.
Okay.
You gave it a 2, I give it a 1. Thank you. It's not a Brady scale, it's a New England scale. So here are my many issues with what I witnessed with my own 2 eyes yesterday at Cincinnati versus the team that is going to get Joe Burrow, the new Heisman Trophy winner, with the first overall pick in the draft. Congratulations to Joe Burrow, although Jalen Hurts should have hung in there and won. But that's all. No, he'll get a chance to right the wrong when he plays LSU. We'll see how that goes.
LSU going to score 60 on Oklahoma.
Not if we play keep away. So, what happened yesterday? I saw Brady pull off a pretty sweet opening drive. 75 yards in 8 plays, 7-0. Then what happened to that vaunted Belichick defense? Here came Andy Dalton and company, and they go 75 yards in 9 plays to tie it at 7-7. On 3rd and 3 from the 8, they hit an 8-yard touchdown pass, and I'm thinking, really? Really? You're letting Cincinnati, the worst team in the league, do that to you?
Yes.
And then Brady went nowhere the next drive, and here came Andy Dalton again, and they go 49 yards in 9 plays and had a little chip shot 34-yard field goal, and they were ahead 10-7. That's the Belichick defense. These are the Bengals at Cincinnati, and they're doing that to them. I'm not impressed. So what did I tell you Friday was the only ray of hope for this team? It has one potential silver lining, one potential game season saver. His name is N'Keal Harry. He played all of 2 snaps against the Kansas City Chiefs at Foxborough. Yesterday, guess I was a little ahead of this curve, N'Keal Harry played 38 snaps. You don't think they were trying to feature him, trying to get him to grow up fast? Because they know what's obvious. He's their only hope. He's all they have at receiver who can actually make a play,
get it done,
separate, make something happen. So they handed it to him twice, and Brady actually stooped to throw it to him 4 times, and he caught 2. And the second one that he caught was for a touchdown. Right. It was the only time the whole game, if we could see the touchdown throw, it was the only time Tom had time. And I don't know why he had time. They looked like they rushed like 3. And they played all coverage in the end zone. And this is the throw to N'Keal Harry. But this is the only time all day long that Tom actually had time to look. And then he fired a strike to, guess who? Number 15, N'Keal Harry. First-round pick out of Arizona State. He's a stud. He's 6'4", 225, and he ran 4.5.
But, Skip, the thing is, normally, what we don't normally see dealing with the Patriots is that we don't normally see rookies contribute heavily.
Okay, but they have
so they're forced to now, huh?
Mohamed Sanu is a bust to me. And Brady threw him another few. I think he targeted him the most yesterday. They tried to get him going. He had 8 balls he was targeted.
But Skip, one of them he threw
for 13.
Skip, one of them he threw so hard. Sanu turned around and looked like Brady.
Okay, but you got to catch that.
Skip, he threw it.
It hit him right there.
Skip.
Okay, I'm calling that one of the drops. So they had 2 drops more yesterday, and they lead the NFL in drops. They also lead the NFL in lack of separation. And what happened to Julian Edelman yesterday? Back to our man Jay Glazer on the pregame show. He had a great day yesterday on the pregame show.
What did he say?
He reported that Julian Edelman was, and I'm going to quote Jay, highly questionable. He's got ribs, he's got a shoulder, and he's got a knee. And it sounded like if you're highly questionable, there was some thought that you shouldn't play in this game, but he sucked it up and he played. And you see the outcome. He played 40 snaps to 38 for N'Keal Harry, which is low for Julian.
Skip, I mean, you could just look. I mean, the thing, there's no worse feeling than being injured and being out there. Because your mind, Skip, you're not thinking about catching no ball. You're like, man, my knee hurt, my ankle hurt, my ribs hurt, his shoulder hurt. And you could tell in his route running. That's not Julian.
That was not Julian. So Tom threw him 5 balls, and he caught 2 for 9 yards. Okay, so if you take Julian away, which they usually take away with double coverage, but they didn't even need to double him yesterday, what exactly is left? Well, to your point, finally, it's been a long time since Sony Michel emerged from the doghouse into some pile driving runs, and that's pretty good. He got 89 yards on 19 tries. Yeah. But Burkhead finally sort of got on track in the second half, and it helped build that total of 175. He got loose at the end for 33 and a touchdown against his ex-team.
But what should be concerning for the Patriots, Skip, is what? They allow Joe Mixon. Now, we're starting to see.
I love Joe Mixon as a runner, just as a runner. He's strong. He runs hard.
Remember, Chubb got loose, and we chalked up where they were so far ahead, nobody cared.
I got it.
But we're starting to see teams are starting to, gain traction running the football.
Traction. So, to me, they're trying to get N'Keal to grow up quickly, which is not the Patriot way, to your point. And it's really all they have on offense because they couldn't protect Tom. I'm here to tell you, I think Brady took the worst punishment he's taken all year in that game yesterday. They hit him, and, boy, they sandwiched him a couple times where, trust me, at 42, he is feeling it today. He is having I know LeBron said after the game last night, I'm feeling it. When there was a question about, do you see yourself being able to play with Bronny? Yeah. Well, it's still a ways away. And LeBron said, I don't know. After the way I feel tonight, I don't know if I'm going to make it.
Right. Because at the bare minimum, Skip, Bronny is a freshman. So you still got 18, 19, 20. That's 20. Then he still got 1 year of college. So that'd be
at least 1 year because I don't know if he's good enough to be a one and done, but maybe he'll be that. He might.
So that's the thing.
He can do it?
So, man, look here. And to try to play at the level that he's playing, because that's the thing. If Tom felt that, and in Tom's mind, he's still playing at the high level. But when you these great players, if you see a substantial drop, Skip, you can't. LeBron ain't gonna hang around to be scoring no 14 points. That's why Kobe left.
I totally agree.
That ain't in him.
So the point is, New England's going to have a hard time beating Buffalo on Saturday.
It's going to be a good, because Buffalo can play defense.
Hey, Buffalo went to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh can play defense, and they eked it out, but they did it.
Right.
Seriously, the Bills.
The Bills.
Hey,
10-4.
They're in the playoffs.
Yeah, they're in.
They're 10-4, right? Yeah,
they're in. They are in.
Yeah,
Oh,
and they still have an outside chance of winning the division, but it's a long shot.
Right.
It's still a possibility, though. Okay, who has the edge going into the huge Cowboys-Eagles Week 16 matchup? Michael Vick joins us.
Vick.
Let's get his answer next.